So the first hour is really important, especially if people have disc pain. Okay, so if people have disc pain, what happens is overnight discs take on fluid because you're lying down on your lying down flat. There's not that pressure from above. Okay, so overnight the discs take on fluid and then essentially they expand a little bit. Okay, so if you can imagine like a water bottle, if you have that water bottle completely full, if I squeeze on the sides any little bit, it's going to kind of shoot water out the top. And especially if you have disc bulges, that can occur as well because there's increased water. When you increase the volume, you increase the pressure. So because there's increased volume from lying down all night, there's increased pressure in the disc. So now kind of any poor movement, like say if you now go to like bend and lift something heavy, or you sit in a poor position for a while, because the pressure in the disc is higher than it normally would be, the chance of bulging that disc or putting it out is worse. And a lot of people with back pain will know that they're more stiff and sore in the morning. Like they'll say, look, I struggle to put on my shoes or my socks, or I struggle to move. And that's because of that increased pressure. So there's two things that you want to do. The first one is simple. I always have like porridge, as we'd call it, or like, you know, oats for our American listeners. But if I put that in the microwave, I open up the kitchen door and I just power walk, swinging my arms at like power walking you see on the roads, you know. So swinging your arms, there's basically a cross chain from your right arm across to your left glute, and from your left arm or right arm across to your left glute, that makes an X and kind of supports the back. You're also walking, which is going to reduce the fluid in the disc. The second thing you want to do is, if you can, lie on your back and essentially lift the arch bit up, so you go into essentially a bit of a cobra. Now you don't want to force it in there, but like just doing that like say 10 times. And what you're doing, if you think of a disc, is like a jam donut. If I press down one side when we're sitting, that's generally what happens, and it kind of is pushing the rest of the jam back to the other direction. If we do the extensions, we're literally doing the exact opposite motion of say sitting or flexing, which essentially pushes it back into the center. So if we do that 10 times, we power walk for the 1.5 or 2 minutes. That then allows us to reduce the fluid in the disc in the first say 5 minutes in the morning, enough that then we can get on with the day. Now if we move, just like if I drank some water, I can press on the water, I can press on the bottle now without it spilling out the top, because there's that reduced fluid, reduced pressure.